Hey guys, this is Brick and welcome back to Dark Souls 3. In the last episode we took care of Yorm and the Dancer of the Boreal Valley, and in this episode we're going to take a little left turn to check out the Consumed King's Garden. I'm rocking the Elite Knight set and the Astora Greatsword and full Astora regalia today. Hopefully it goes well. I don't think I'm still level, I'll just check my stats really quick, still level 54, still 24 strength, 28 vitality. And yeah, we're going to take care of this really quick. There's some stuff I'm going to do at the end that I need to catch up on, but this area is pretty short. This will be a quick one, which is why I'm going to grab stuff at the end. There is some scary stuff down there. I've actually brought some charcoal pine bundles. You'll see why in a bit. But first we have to deal with more cathedral guards. And I think after last time you understand that I am just like a special kind of bad against these fellows. Alright, thanks for just opening yourself up to attack there. I'm going to knock that shield away, son. Alright, I get 2 swings out of this, I think. That's pretty bad. Oh, okay, it's got a stab forward for the heavy attack. That's pretty nice. Nice try, bro. Oh, boy. He is buffed in every conceivable fashion now. I just outed all my stamina. Jump attack. These guys are pretty hardy, especially once they buff their defense. So if you can, don't let that happen, like I did. Take him down, and we're going to head down this elevator here. Ooh, Cathedral Knight armor. Thank you much. Let's go ahead and come down here. This place is pretty hellish. I actually completely skipped it on my first playthrough because I came down, saw that it was a toxic swamp, and noped right on out of there. But if you drop off the elevator early, like I just did, you can run to the right and grab an Estus shard. Lovely. Who doesn't love more of that? I think I have, let's see. Yeah, I have, oh, okay. No, I actually managed to burn my ash and use my shards for once. Grab a Titanite chunk right there, and this is what we need the charcoal bundles for. There are 3 of these pus of men that wander, and fire simply makes them much less of a hassle, so temporary fire works just fine. Plus, it's really cool. Hit him with that stun. Take him down. That was pretty close, actually. Let's be careful next time, maybe. Nah. Grab a large Titanite shard. Definitely not used to slower weapons in this game. Definitely more of a quick kind of guy. We'll run back here to the elevator. See if there's an item back here. Oh, you know what? There isn't. There is on New Game Plus. And we'll ride this back up really quick. A, to reset it in case I die, and B, so I can just take a moment out of the swamp. Because just like the one that we found in the Profane Capital, this swamp is toxic, not poison, which means you're going to need blooming purple moss to get rid of it. And it's pretty much guaranteed you're going to get it if you're grabbing all the loot in this area. So I'm just going to accept my fate, probably pretty early on, right about now, as I run and grab this item. A Ring of Sacrifice. Who doesn't want one of those? We're going to run up the staircase really quick and deal with another Cathedral Knight, since I'm just so good at it, especially with our draining health. I'm sure I'll be just fine. Right? He actually immediately defense buffed, which is incredibly inconvenient. He did open himself up for a nice backstab. Thank you, sir. Does nothing with that defense buff. Holy cow. Try and break through his guard. There we go. And whiff. Beautiful. Really glad. He's just standing there like, why didn't you hit me? Go for another backstab, why not? As cheesy as it feels worse to lose. So I'm just gonna back off and try and bait him into buffing. There we go. I should beat his shield. Yeah, he tried to buff again for some reason. Grab his gauntlets, thanks, dude. Just dropping your stuff. And we hear all that squishy goodness under us. Since we're already toxic, might as well just go in. Nice, good swing. Got him. Take care of these ugly, ugly slugs. Visions of Pharaon Keep. Down here is actually some pretty sweet loots. So make sure you stop by, grab the claw, the shadow set, and some black fire bombs. There was an assassin here at some point. And we're going to run out of here. That's about all of the toxic swamp we have to deal with. So I'm going to go ahead and moss my way out of this pain. And let's go ahead and deal with another pus. It's great to call him that, huh? Oh, whoops. Forgot that there are actually a couple of these regular undead sleeping on this left side, so watch yourself. I don't If you can, you want to come up behind these guys, as they will aggro slightly later as a result. Okay, that was bad. What did I just say? Okay, there's a good swing. Charcoal's gone, gotta back off. God, these guys are such a pain. Damn. Infinitely attacking. They just don't ever stop. That was my fault. I'll be back. Alright, we're gonna leave him be for a moment and just move on by. Take out a couple of these undead. I don't recommend going left first like I did. It's actually much easier if you go right because there is a shortcut you can open up. It's a pretty short shortcut, obviously. This place isn't too big, but still. Go ahead and grab a dark gem from that body. And let's make our way up here. Now right here, you can actually find a summon sign for someone we haven't seen in a very long time. Hawkwood the Deserter is here, oddly enough. I wonder why. Indeed I do. Except I don't, because I know. Grab a Titanite chunk from there. Let's try and grab this quietly. Grab some human pine resin, and we pissed him off. Alright, let's just book it. We don't want to deal with this right now. Go in this way. And hop on the elevator. Bye-bye! Whew. That's a little close. Felt my laugh. It flashed before my eyes. When we get to the top, and run this way. Backwards now, from where we were. And in here we'll find ourselves a couple of thralls, and a couple of, I don't even know what to call them. They're like Lothric priests? Healers? Some bullshit is what they are. Run up here to make a couple of these thralls drop to the ground. Wow, this thing drops the deeps. Go ahead and take them down. Alright, jackass. Alright, you don't get to get off that easy. Drink up. Me hearties. And let's take care of this now buffed thrall. He's going to take some less damage. But, not to worry, he's dead. And now let's take care of these rather fragile, but incredibly annoying priests. Oh my god, not that fragile. Hello. Charge! Jesus! Knocked him like 20 feet. Get out of here. That's awesome. I understand some of this sword's appeal. It's huge. Look at that length. And it has a lunge instead of a regular stomp for a greatsword. Grab a Titanite chunk and open this door to reveal an incredibly small shortcut. Like, really small. Hello. That's where we usually fight the Cathedral Knight and go on the elevator. So, yeah. That's the extent of that. Basically boils down to, do you want to fight a Cathedral Knight and maybe a Puss of Man, or would you rather go this way and have an easier time of it? Plus, there's also an extra enemy that can be defeated much easier this way that happens to buff two other enemies, another one of those priests. So as we're on our way back down the elevator, I'm actually going to... There's a place to jump off. I'm going to wait until the elevator is going up to jump off, because then I don't have to wait for it when I'm running through here again after I inevitably die to the boss, which is really close. We're already nearly done with this Consumed Kings area. When I said this episode was short, I meant it. Go ahead and jump off that little section. Run this way to grab the Dragonscale Ring. And take care of this priest. You jerk! Drop on down here, and you'll see that this is just in front of where we saw Hawkwood. Look at that. I'm just going to do a quick little survey. I knew I missed an item. Maybe two. But there are a lot of Puss men out there. And I can tell by the size of the item, the little sprite on it, that it's not important. So it's going to be a Titanite... Oh shit, there's an item over there. That one is, probably. So, crap. Alright, well, let's play a little stealth. Dun 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 dun. Dun dun dun. Alright. Grab a Titanite chunk. It's not important. I lied! Haha! Lies! It's my favorite thing to do! And we'll grab this item. Damned if I do, damned if I don't. Human pine resin. Yep. Garbo! Come this way. Nobody's pissed off, right? Alright, nobody's pissed off. Come up here, see a collapsed staircase on the right. And on the in here, not even on the left, in here, I guess on the left, we have two Greatsword Cathedral Knights. Yeah, if you remember my little moment with them in the Cathedral of the Deep, not very good at these. I'm going to go ahead and get close enough to lunge. Get a... Wow! Jeez, he didn't give a shit. Ow! Okay, that's bad. That's actually very bad. We don't want to piss off the other one. Come on in my corner. Welcome to my abode of death. Now, obviously, if you fight these guys with the Lothric Priests giving them their buff, they become just unbelievably beefy. So watch out for that. Make sure you kill the priest. Grab a large Titanite shard. This is not poison. It's just a nice little mud puddle. Face me, O valiant knight. Toss me. Toasty. Boom. And a quick stab to use all my stamina and just get hit. Oh, maybe not. Nice. Now, I think these guys do buff their greatswords like the other ones. I don't think... Oh, nice. Thanks, Hitbox. Ha! That roll attack does a lot. I need to use that. Killing that one will get you the magic Stoneplate ring. I think that's the end of our Stoneplate collection. Ah, there might be a lightning one. As we come down here, we're going to hear some very strange noises. I'll let you soak this in. Well, let's find out what's making those noises.
You ignorant slaves. Finally taken notice, have you? Of the power of my beloved Ocelot, child of dragons. Well, I will not give him up, for he is all that I have.
Meet Oceiros, the Consumed King. Besides having one of the most underrated themes in this game, he's also got one of the coolest freaking voice actors in the game for just little bit that we'll actually see him. Ow. This fight is interesting. Phase 1 is pretty jokey in terms of difficulty. Phase 2, however, can be either easy or a living nightmare of just pain and sadness. Now, you can see that he's clearly gone mad, because number one, he's turned himself into a dragon thing, and number two, he thinks there's a kid in his hand.
Where have you gone?
Sort of.
Are you hiding from me? Come out. Come out. Don't be afraid. You were born a child of dragons. What could you possibly fear? Now, show yourself, Ocelot. My dear little Ocelot.
Alright, so, after that little line, this first phase is pretty easy. He doesn't do very much damage with any of his attacks, and they all telegraph pretty heavily. You can just kind of get up in his shit and just do a lot of rolling. However, phase 2, he crushes his so-called baby that he thinks is there and goes on all fours. This is where I recommend but one thing. Do not ever be in front of him. Not even in front of his hind legs. He has an attack during this phase. Ah, crap, I'm in front of him. That has absolutely no telegraph. It can come out instantly. I'll try and display it because I just want to... Oh my god. Also, he hurts tremendously in this phase compared to the first one. His damage has picked up severely. Alright, well that clearly isn't the move that has no telegraph. Where is it? There! So he can use that at point blank range, and it just doesn't give any sort of indication other than he's looking at you. Funny, I guess. Whoop! His tail spins, however, are much easier to dodge. He has two different kinds, one where he does a full 360, and one where he doesn't. Oh, Jesus, there it is! Just kind of stomped on me. Yeah, one where he does half a spin and slams on the ground, one where he does a full spin. They're both equally easy to dodge. But if you get in front of him for any amount of time, there's a good chance he's going to run you over. And it does considerable damage. I'd say it's somewhere in the ballpark of 700 to 800. So, yeah, watch out for that. I'm going to go fight him again, I guess. Alright, so we're getting him pretty good here. Got him in. Oh boy, he's gonna. Oh, never mind. I think I hit him in the face for a little stagger. That's good. Oh boy. Just spam roll. Just try and be ready. If you do get caught out in front of him, getting distance is really good because it does give you that time to react. And his charging moves are not too bad once you have, you know, any sort of idea that they're coming. This move especially is pretty easy to deal with. And he usually follows it up with a second charge like that, which you can just take advantage of for some nice damage. Kind of in front of him here, so. He also tends to kind of get weird on the level's geometry because there's all these bumps everywhere in this level. But overall, not too bad. And so dies Oceiros. Oceiros, even. The Consumed King. I like Oceiros, because Oceiros is a little rough on the mouth, you know? But that is pretty much the entirety of the Consumed King's Garden, but there's more to come. Just what we came for. This is an optional area, so why are we here? Just to kill a boss? No. This is not the Demon Ruins. We're here for something pretty cool. Run on down this way, and we see these dead... What are these? Half-dragon creatures? That would make sense. We did just fight a half-dragon, and here's one that's not dead. Quite a bit of health, and yet there it goes. Goodbye, you monstrosity. Its neck is so long. That skeezes me out pretty bad. We come this way. On this body. In a pose, a very interesting pose. We find the Path of the Dragon gesture. That seems like it must be important. Go ahead and hit this treasure chest. Make sure it's not evil. Get a Titanite scale. Always welcome. And then come up this way for one more treasure chest. Huzzah! All these signs. It's not a mimic. Interesting. Okay, what are the signs for then, I wonder? Another Titanite scale. And attack this wall. And welcome to the secret area within the side area. This place is certainly creepy, isn't it? But somehow familiar. We'll see just how familiar in the next episode. Welcome to the Untended Graves. We'll be back here shortly. That's it for the Consumed King's Garden. So if that's all you're here for, go ahead and dip out now. Thanks for watching. I'm going to head back to Firelink and do a lot of the turn-in stuff that I haven't done, such as the Pyromancy Tomes and stuff like that. And then I'm going to grab an item in the Undead Settlement that I actually missed and have kept forgetting to go get over and over and over again. So, I will see you back at Firelink. Alright, first thing is first. Let's check out what Carla can do.
Yes.
Give her a Pyromancy Tome, the Quilana and Grave Warden ones both.
Oh, a Pyromancy Tome, have we? Quilana, Witch of Izalith. Well, this is a fascinating pyromancy. Very well. If this is your wish, I will unravel the thing the best I can. Besides, it will be nice to play master for once.
Thank you, Carla. And one more, the Grave Warden Pyromancy Tome.
Oh, another pyromancy tome, have we? And one that resonates with the dark. Yes, well suited to me. I may be a heretical sorcerer, but you bring me nothing but pyromancies. Fiendish little lad, you.
We're little lads. Now, I'm going to do this later, but you can give her the Dark Divine Tomes if you would like to spare Irina from a bit of a nasty fate.
Do stay safe.
Carla's got a very sweet voice, especially when she says that.
You know, I was thinking,
Oh.
there must be something of use in Lothric Castle. I'm aware of the danger. That castle is a death trap. Not a single man has returned from the castle unscathed, even back in the day. But I don't want to sit around and die a petty rat. And I consider myself your friend.
As his friend, if you send him on this pillage, he will not return alive. You will find his ashes in Lothric Castle. So as his friend, I'm sorry, Grey Rat, but I'd rather you lived.
Right, fine. You're very thoughtful, you are. But if you change your mind, do speak up. I meant every word of what I said.
Sorry, buddy.
Goodbye. And stay safe.
It scares me, man. I don't want my buddy Grey Rat to die. Even if he wants to. And now we have Logan's
Back
scroll
again, I see.
to give to Orbeck.
Perfect timing, too. I'm in need of a diversion.
It's been some time since we've spoken to him.
Oh my. You've made quite the discovery. This is a scroll of the prodigious Big Hat Logan. A masterful sorcerer, long missed in Vinheim. And now we have his scroll. Right here in my very hands.
So, giving him Logan's scroll will give you access to a fair amount of Big Hat Logan's cool little stuff. Soul Spear, Homing Soul Mass, all that. I'm going to buy it all out because that's how you complete his quest in the most noble of manners. Even though I did do the Dark Area sign line, so maybe I'm not that noble.
I don't.
And he'll just keep telling you he's
promise to stay.
overbearing, and now he says promise to stay safe when you leave, which makes me feel all warm and fuzzy inside. And that is it for everything we need to take care of here. Now, I do have a ton of souls, by the way. I'm sure some of you have noticed. I'm not leveling up anymore. I'm staying right where I am. Keep things nice and interesting in the future. Now I'm going to head to the cliff underside bonfire of the Undead settlement to get that last thing to take care of here. On our third and final visit to this cage with Cornyx, come on over here, and you'll see an item that I missed. Oh boy, did I miss it or what. Go ahead and grab your bow of choice, or just a bow. It doesn't even need to be of choice. Maybe I'll be dramatic. You know what? I'm going to be No, it might send the loot flying off into the abyss. I'm not going to be dramatic about it, because that would suck. Let's go ahead and pull out the bow and take a shot. Now, let's go reap our rewards. And seriously, I hope I don't have to come back here again. I think we're really, truly done with the Undead settlement after this. On this body, we find the Partizan. A weapon that I have just never picked up because I'm a dingus and I just didn't realize it was there. Pretty good hiding spot for that, honestly. Anyway, with that, that will be the end of this episode. In the next episode, we're going to go say hi to the untended graves. And I should put I'll put a disclaimer here. So anybody who's really paying attention sees it or notices it. I'm going to be gone for another week. I'm moving down to San Diego all the way from Washington this weekend, which means a lot of driving for me and then a lot of setting up and everything. So once I get down there, I'll have much better internet. I'll get back into the streaming game, and I'll continue my pace of uploads. But until then, there's going to be a little bit of gap. So I apologize for the week of pure boredom. There are no other YouTubers, all right? Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Like, comment, subscribe, and all the fun stuff. I will see you next time. I'm done with you people.